Oh. Hold on just a second. My camera is not working. Please give me a second. Sorry about this. Hi everybody. Sorry about the camera didn't work. Streaming, playing, being a technician at the same time is not always ideal. At least I learned a lot. We all do. Well, everybody who's live streaming. And yeah, so welcome to my weekly live stream. Every Monday I'm here at 9 p.m. Amsterdam Central European Time. And of course, we lost a real giant, the incredible Chick Corea. I'm still shocked, and I mean, it's always tragic when whoever passes away, but what really got me here was that when the lockdown started, the first lockdown back in, when was it, in March, April, Chick Corea came online like almost, I think, every day, playing for at least an hour, explaining things, sharing his thoughts on music, refreshing tunes he had not played for many years, you know, and he had like this whole bunch of sheet music, and he started playing things, and you know, and also when he like made mistakes, he corrected them, and then also explaining how to do it. You know, such a amazing, sharing, loving human being. And then he announced that he was going to stop. live streaming because he wanted to dedicate himself more to the academy he was working on. He needed more time for that. And actually a couple of great videos came out. And then all of a sudden, and then, he was also really, was quite amazing. He was really sharing, like, you know, giving advice on eating healthy because he lost a lot of weight, and he was vegan and all of that, you know, and then all of a sudden this happened. So yeah, life is really unpredictable. It's a huge loss, and I feel not only me, but many colleagues are quite shattered by this. Also because the simple fact of his incredible music. And yeah, so tonight, I'm not gonna play Chick Corea stuff because the simple reason is, you know, like when you hear this introduction, the way his style, how he played around midnight, it's such an incredible other universe of music, I think, you know, that I just stick with my own playing. And tomorrow, Tuesday, I will have an extra live stream at 9 p.m., same time, Amsterdam, Central European time. And I'll be talking with my good friend, Pernel Saturnino, who is a world-class percussion player from Curaçao, the Dutch Antilles. And he worked with Chick Corea for many, many years, recorded, and he has lots of interesting things to share. He has been on my live stream before, months ago, playing and showing all these rhythms. He's really a master percussionist, a great friend of mine, and a wonderful human being. So tomorrow I'll be interviewing him, and he'll share a lot about things which he experienced with Chick Corea. One more thing, if you are on this, if you're watching this live stream, especially if you're on Facebook, please do me a big favor and simply share, because thanks to you sharing this live stream, it reaches many people, and that's great because, like I've said before, when I started live streaming almost a year ago, during the first lockdown, I just started and people started sharing my live streams, and it reached so many new people, and I'm very grateful for you doing this, so please share. And of course, please follow me on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, hit the bell icon. There's a lot of new videos there. I'm also started some tutorials, so you can check it out. If you're a pianist or interested in my harmonies. All right, so let me know if you have any questions. And now I'm going to play something myself, and then afterwards I'll show some more Chick Corea stuff. Interrupt this. I see that my camera is not working again. What I'm going to do in the meanwhile, I'm going to fix the camera. I think I know what to do. And in the meanwhile, I wanted to show this video after my playing, but let me show you this really nice interview with also someone I played with a lot, Randy Brecker, who was with his wonderful jazz video guy talking about Chick Corea. I think it's a really nice video. Check it out.
Well, yes. I, like many people in our community today, are really in shock over the loss of Chick Corea. Randy Brecker, my guest today, knew Chick, played with him, and here's Randy and his lovely wife out of Rivada from Long Island, New York. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brecker.
Howdy.
Hello there.
Randy, what are your thoughts on the loss of Chick Corea?
Oh boy, it's hard to put into words. We knew each other for, way over 50 years. He was one of the first guys I met in New York City. In fact, we were cleaning out down our studio, and we found a tape that I had recorded with Chick, back in the mid 60s. It was just a home recording. I went over to his house in Queens when he was living there, and a guy named Steve, a wonderful drummer who was an LA guy now for years, but played with everyone, and Walter Booker. We played quartet. Steve wanted me to meet Chick and vice versa. And strangely enough, we just found that old reel-to-reel tape, I don't know, about a month ago, and I saved it. I was throwing out a lot of stuff. I haven't heard it in all that time. But he was just a visionary, man. He was our inspiration. I know I speak for everyone. He was so involved up to, the last minute. I mean, it's just hard to wrap your head around. Just an all-encompassing 360-degree musician. Was always so curious about every style of music, could play anything, sight read anything. What a composer. It was a guy we just all looked up to. I always felt like that big in his presence, but he was such a kind individual. You would never know from hanging around him anything about his notoriety. He was just a humble cat like all the rest of the cats, and always had a kind word, and it's just impossible to say enough about him.
Yeah, he was a really remarkable man. Ida, when you were growing up, did you check out Chick's music?
Of course. You cannot not check it out. Well, when somebody like that passes away, it's like your own family member pass away, because the musician community is so tied together, and it's like your own family pass away. So it's tragic,
Yeah, we were in the middle of recording something for someone yesterday for Jason Miles, and I got the news in the middle of it through my phone, and we just had to stop. I couldn't concentrate. Still, today and many days to come, probably.
Yeah, it has been a shock that's reverberated around the world, and in the past year, Chick has been very active. When the pandemic started, he was live from his studio practically every day for at least an hour, or longer than that, for months and months. I mean, that was just incredible. That was something that we all needed. I mean, that's one thing that's been horrible about the pandemic, is that we can't hear live music. And a lot of us need that. It makes a difference in our lives. And thankfully, we have the technology that brings the music to us. Of course, it's not the same as in person, but the fact that you guys can get online and do what you do, and Chick can do what he did, and we can go to Smalls, and we can still get a taste, a reminder of what all binds our community together here. I mean, it's just Chick Corea. I first saw Chick the first time was in 1969 at the Fillmore East, when he was with Miles and Wayne and Dave and Jack, on a triple bill with the Steve Miller Band and Neil Young. Quite an interesting a combination there. And I can't remember if Bitches Brew had come out, or it was before Bitches Brew, but it was around that time. Miles had come out with In a Silent Way, which Chick had played on. And that, excuse me, I mean, that was you were part of that whole thing, man, that happened in the late 60s and early 70s when the music turned around in a different kind of way. And Miles was at the beginning of that, was at the center of it, those recordings. So hearing In a Silent Way and then going to hear the band at the Fillmore, I mean, I think they just recorded Bitches Brew. Just phenomenal. And of course, I was lucky to hear him a number of times. Randy, any gigs with Chick, any appearances that you recall?
Well, I didn't actually play with him that much. I guess the last time was in Orlando, Florida, with Chuck Owen, Jazz Surge Big Band. He's a well-known composer, and I've done many projects with Chuck, and we're close to a lot of the guys in the band. Chick lives near there, and given the first. Chuck has an organization now, and they gave Chick the first Composers Award. It's an International Society of Composers and Musicians. I forget the acronym. But Chick was there, and we got to hang out pretty much all afternoon, and he played at the concert. We played 2 or 3 tunes together. Gail was there. And that was the last time that I actually saw him in person. I think it was about 2 years. Well, everything seems like it's about 2 years ago, but it was around a couple years ago. And as usual, he was just as gracious as ever. Everyone was thrilled to play with him, me included. Forget what we played, in fact. And throughout the years, it was more that I was on a lot of double bills, with either my brother's band, or it started, back in the 70s when, with Larry Corea, with our 11th House Band, we used to do a lot of double bills with Chick and Stanley and Lenny White. And and the fact that for a while we were kind of neighbors. This part is kind of vague on 73rd Street. Plus he moved into 19th Street, the famous 3-4 loft. My brother was on the 3rd floor. Chick was on the 2nd floor. And a great drummer, Howie Wyas, was on the 1st floor. Liedman and lived there. I think Holland lived there for a while. So that was a real hangout. This is in the Slugs days, and I saw a lot of Chick hanging at that Lower East Side infamous place. That was where everybody kind of went to hear music. I was playing a lot with Art Blakey there, and had many conversations that I remember with Chick. So I saw his whole influence. It's just, he's just been with me for so many years. And not that I knew him, wasn't one of his closest friends, but just miss him. Just expected him to always be here. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but the reality is this life is really temporary, and we don't get to decide, how and when it's going to end. And sometimes, sadly, tragically, people leave us much, much too soon. We lost Clifford Brown when he was 27. We lost John Coltrane when he was 40. We lost Michael Brecker when he was 58. The thing about this life is good and evil, bad and good, everything, there's like a duality to it, yin and yang. And our community is a community of people who care about each other and create something beautiful and make people feel good. And when we lose someone from that community, it's kind of painful.
Yeah, this is actually real cool. His name is the older guy you saw interviewing. His name is Jazz Video Guy. He has a wonderful YouTube channel. Search for Jazz Video Guy on YouTube. He shares the most amazing videos. Very knowledgeable. Knows everybody, all the details. Really very cool channel. And this is an interview with Randy Brecker. The wonderful Randy Brecker. I played with him a number of times. Also, actually, wonderful human being. Remembering Chick Corea, and like everybody, everybody's so shocked, and because it's such a the impact he had on so many people, both musically and personally, was quite amazing. I wanted to play this interview, which you just saw before. Later, sorry. And I started playing, and then my camera didn't work. So then I decided to turn it around and play that interview first. And now I'll be playing something myself. I fixed the camera in the meanwhile. I think it's fine now. So let me play something for you. Let me know if you have any questions or requests. And again, if you are on Facebook, please do me a big favor and simply share this live stream. Thank you. my God, I see that the camera is lost again. What's going on tonight? Let me check here. This is strange. Yeah, but this is my webcam. It looks horrible. This is a bad. This is the, the worst alternative. Please give me a second. Hold on, just a second, please. 1 second, please. Da-da-da-da-dum. I don't know why it's stopping all the time. I have to check it. All right, switch it on again. All right. I'll take a closer look at it after this live stream, because tomorrow, again, I'll have a great guest on my live stream tomorrow, Tuesday at 9 p.m. Amsterdam Central European Time. I'll be hosting Pernel Saturnino, a master percussionist from Curacao and a really world-class player, wonderful human being, close friend. And the reason I'm inviting him is because he worked with Chick Corea for many years, many concerts, recordings. So he has a lot to share about Chick Corea. So tomorrow at 9, he'll be here in my live stream. I'll make sure the camera will work properly. And you probably also will play something for you. He's really a fantastic musician and very nice human being. So let's see, I do see some comments here. Fatos from Albania. Good to see you here. Hi, Nora. Hi, Cliff. Yeah. Chick Corea played in Cape Town in the 70s. Cliff is runs a wonderful theater in the Cape Town area. The Nassau. I played there many times. I hope to be back, Cliff. It's been too long, but I'm afraid we still have to be patient for quite some time. So everybody devastated by the loss of the amazing, incredible Chick Corea. Me too. Like I said before in this live stream, he was so alive, so vibrant, so energetic, so sharing, and then all of a sudden this happened. So apparently in a very short period, he got a cancer and passed away. We all know that we never know, especially in the last year. But you know, it's shocking. And you could also see that with the interview I just showed you with Randy Brecker. You know, everybody, the whole jazz community is quite devastated by this huge loss. All right, let me play something else for you. I'm not going to play Chick Corea stuff because after the videos I showed you already today, I wouldn't dare, you know. But let me play some of my own music. Let me play something Dutch for you from a nice. This is going to be a song which was recorded by Toets Tielemans. I've been very blessed to play with Toets for many years, and this is the soundtrack from a movie called Turkish Delight. In Dutch we say Turks fruit. camera let me down again. I don't know what's going on tonight. I really have to figure it out. Let me put it on the webcam for a second. Or the, thank you, Linda. At least you can hear me. So yeah, now the picture is really bad quality because that's from my MacBook, and not with the proper lighting. I see I have a really red nose. I've not been drinking, but yeah. So what I'm going to do, because I don't want to be checking the camera all the time and waste your time here, but what I did prepare is this wonderful video of Chick Corea where he plays solo. So I'm going to end with that for tonight. So I'll be back tomorrow with the great Pernell Saturnino, wonderful percussion player from Curacao who played with Chick Corea for many, many years. It's going to be an interesting interview, I think. And please tune in tomorrow at 9 p.m. Amsterdam Central European Time. Please share and also share this live stream. Please follow me on YouTube. Please subscribe, comment, like on my YouTube channel. You can listen to my music on Spotify, etc., etc. So sorry for this camera being interrupted all the time. I'm a little bit frustrated about it. Sometimes it happens, and like I said before, you cannot be a technician and solving this while you're playing. So yeah. All right. So let me show you this wonderful footage of Chick Corea solo not too long ago, and tomorrow I'll be back with the great Pernell.
Hello. I'm happy to be here in Padova, and I always love coming to Italy. It's where my family's roots are, from the south of Italy. But I always enjoy playing for my Italian audiences, and I wish the festival all the best luck to keep the great music going, and I'm very happy to be here. Thank you. Thank you very much. Grazie. Thank you very, very much. Nice to see you here in Padova. And I'm happy to play here at the festival, just me at the piano. Thank you for coming to listen to me play. I appreciate that. And tonight I have some different things to try. I'm experimenting at the piano. One of the things I'd like to do is put together different composers and put them together. So I'd like to begin by putting together the music of Amadeus Mozart together with the music of George Gershwin. And we kind of mash them together in two pieces. I think they have a quality that's both attractive to me, so I'd like to put them together. The first is a version of Mozart's piano sonata, one of the slow lyrical movements. And then the Gershwin piece is his famous song, The Man I Love. So thanks for coming to listen to me, and as soon as we tune up, we can begin. Thank you. The Mozart I have to. The Gershwin. Mozart. Okay.
the wonderful Chick Corea, who passed away last week. Quite devastating. I tried in the meanwhile to fix my camera, and it doesn't work, but let me do like this. Let me play one more thing for you, despite the bad picture. And then please be back tomorrow and join me with the great Pernell Saturnino, who worked with Chick for many, many years, recorded, touring, wonderful friend from Curacao, world-class musician. Well, of course, it's obvious that if you play with Chick Corea, you must be a world-class musician, which he is. So, yeah. Let me play one more song for you, and a short one. And thanks for watching, and thanks for listening. Thank you for watching. Hopefully see you tomorrow, 9 p.m. with the great Pernell, talking about the amazing Chick Corea. Thanks for watching again. Good night. All my love.